What product should you buy right now before the full tariffs go into effect and prices skyrocket? I have the list, and there are some surprises in here. Let's get right to it with appliances. Washing machines and dryers. Many of them come from China, where you know there's already a 145% tariff in place. But here's the good news. If you act now, you can actually grab them before the new pricing kicks in. This goes for all the products we're talking about today. The models in stores now probably got in before the tariffs, but once that inventory runs out and the new washer and dryers come in, you're going to be hit over the head with price. So if you need a washer or dryer in the next 6 months, I say get it right now. Refrigerators and microwaves, same situation. Many of them come from China and Japan. The reciprocal tariffs against Japan are on a pause, but if they go into effect, that's a rate of 24%. Add it to the price. It'll most likely be passed on to you. You should also grab vacuum cleaners and air purifiers, many of them made in China, and Malaysia, where a 24% tariff is looming. Oh, and also coffee machines, blenders, toasters. Buy them now too if you need them in the next few months. Let's talk about babies and kids products. One piece of good news here, nice to have that. Experts are not expecting another mass shortage of baby formula like we saw during COVID, but this could be really bad for babies with dietary issues or allergies. Kids who need specialized formula. Stock up now. Most of it is made in European countries facing a 20% reciprocal tariff. Other stuff for kids that you should grab now. Even I was surprised by all the children's products that we import from China. I knew there were a lot, but it's a lot. Toys and board games, strollers, children's furniture, activity sets, children's clothing, diapers, baby formula. We also get some of it from Myanmar. They're facing a 44% tariff, and Cambodia, a 49% tariff. Just add it to the price. This next bucket is a big one and a surprise for me. Prescription drugs and over-the-counter medications. The raw ingredients in almost all medications are made overseas. Even drugs that are manufactured here in the US, especially generic drugs. That means tariffs could drive up the cost of lots of medicine, including over-the-counter painkillers, antibiotics, heart medications, asthma drugs. According to some reports, drug prices could climb as much as 15%. Okay, and there's another real danger here that goes beyond price. The run on medication could cause some serious panic buying. Not a bad idea to buy right now some common drugs like headache or cold medicine. I'm not saying hoard them, don't do that, but maybe a package or two just to tide you over. Here's the next category you should buy now. Clothing. Does your t-shirt say made in China? Go check. I'm sure you have something that does. Items to buy now in the clothing bucket. T-shirts, jeans, outerwear. Most of it comes from Bangladesh, Vietnam, India, all facing steep tariffs from the US. Undergarments and socks, they come from Sri Lanka, Pakistan, and yes, China's always in the mix, all set to be hit with big tariffs. Athletic wear and sneakers, we import a lot of it from Vietnam, Cambodia, and China. Electronics, this is a big one. President Trump is threatening new tariffs on smartphones, laptops, other electronics coming from China, even after exempting them. The major tech companies, including Apple, LG, GE, Beats by Dr. Dre, rely heavily on manufacturing in China. So here are the items to buy right now. Smartphones, tablets, laptops. If you need them in 6 months, I grab it right now. So much of it comes from China, but also Vietnam, South Korea, and Taiwan, all targeted for tariffs. Smartwatches, fitness trackers, computer monitors, televisions, even chargers, little accessories. Needless to say, we are heavily exposed on electronics, especially Apple. Around 80% of the iPhones sold in the US are made in China, and those prices could literally double once the stock runs out. Food and beverage. You're about to become really close with your freezer. Items to buy now. Meats. The US produces a good amount of meat actually, but also imports a lot of it from Argentina and Australia, both facing stiff tariffs. Seafood, we get a lot of it from Vietnam, Chile, and China. Nuts, fun fact, we get a lot of nuts, mostly cashews, from Vietnam. Frozen fruits and veggies we get from countries like Peru, facing a steep tariff. Buy those now and freeze them. They last a long time in there. Other foods you should buy now facing serious tariffs and price spikes: coffee, spices, cocoa, so chocolate, olive oil, and canned foods. I want to talk about health and beauty products next. Here are the items to buy now and I see as most exposed to the tariffs. Skincare products, sheet masks, serums, moisturizers, hair care, shampoo treatments, styling tools, cosmetics, makeup, nail polish, electric toothbrushes, razors, soap, toothpaste. According to Crest, toothpaste has a shelf life of about 2 years from the date it's manufactured, so load up maybe, save a few bucks. Toilet paper, don't do like COVID, but buy some toilet paper. Laundry detergent, unopened, it can actually last around 12 to 18 months. An opened one around 6 months. So buy a little extra if you want to save some money. Home decor. This is really a startling number. More than half of all furniture sold in the US is imported from places like China, Vietnam, Mexico, Canada. So furniture is in danger of major price spikes. So items to buy now: desks, chairs, bookshelves, lots of it comes from Vietnam and China. Rugs and curtains, India, and you got it, China. Wall art, lamps, they come from Malaysia and China. And couches. Now this is big because the cost of fabric is expected to spike, and those increases will likely get passed on to you. Oh, and there's this. The famous billionaire Mark Cuban, hear of him? He just issued this warning. Even if it's made in the USA, he said, they will jack up the price and blame it on tariffs. No proof of that yet, but it's awful to think that a company could do that. He's clearly thinking about it. So look, I'm giving you the products to buy now because they are imported and massively exposed to tariffs. But there is a chance, if Cuban is right, that American products could cost more too. Let's move on to household items. The items you should buy right now before the tariffs take hold: bedding and towels, bikes, e-bikes. Let's talk about pet supplies, beds, toys, feeders. So much of it comes from China. Cell phone accessories, tools and hardware, even solar panels are exposed to tariffs and price hikes. Batteries. Jewelry is impacted too. You should buy gold and silver jewelry. She'll thank you, if you deserve it, before the prices jump, because they're gonna jump. Costume jewelry too, much of it comes from China. Watches, they come from China and Japan. Handbags and wallets, China and India. Kitchenware, home goods, items to buy now: pots and pans, utensils, small kitchen appliances, dinnerware, flatware, storage containers. Outdoor gear, here are the items to buy: luggage and backpacks, in the crosshairs of the tariffs, Vietnam and China. Tents, sleeping bags, sports apparel, which come a lot from Vietnam and Cambodia. Even school supplies are affected. Items to buy now ahead of next school year: notebooks, pens, paper. We get a lot of it from overseas. Same with calculators and basic electronics. This is a big one. You've probably heard a lot about it: cars and auto parts. Think ahead for any upcoming repairs or maintenance your car or truck may need. If you're, in the market for a new car soon, you should act fast. New cars, especially from Toyota, Honda, Hyundai, Kia, they're highly exposed to these new tariffs. Replacement parts and tires. Guess where many of those components come from? Yeah, China and the European Union. Motorcycles and scooters, China and India. Electric vehicles, they're impacted too. The components and the chargers and the converters. If you need anything for your car, even your domestic car, buy it now before the tariffs go into effect, because even cars made in the USA often have components from overseas. Here's the advice. Think about everything you need for the next 6 months. Buy it now, if you can afford it. It may save you hundreds, if not thousands later. I am monitoring this situation in real time. I would ask that you like this video. It helps to support our work. Subscribe to our channel for immediate updates, breaking news, and every day we give you advice to save money right here. We're gonna get through this together.